Hi, Aries, with a reading for anyone who identifies strongly with the sign of Aries, whether it's the sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. This reading, I am intentionally focusing in on love, knowing that Spirit can bring forward any message here, and that we also are in recognition that the energies around us are shifting quite substantially in this period of time. So what we might have been connecting in with in love 2 months ago might be completely different today. So the energies are in flux, and it's important to realize that. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to look at your current situation first, and then I'll move into the next couple weeks. In the extended reading, I will look out 2 to 3 months, and I will look at the people who are around you and a little bit more, dig into a little bit more about them and perhaps their perspective with the sign of Aries, with the Aries energy, with your energy, Aries. All right, so let's go ahead and get started now. Current energy, current situation for the sign of Aries. 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 All right, my friends, so let's get started here. Welcome to the table. It's wonderful to have you here. I'm excited to be here as well. I want to remind everyone I have opened up the comment section again. I'm back. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. And I do welcome you to comment. I missed that, and I didn't realize before how much I really appreciated all your messages. So please do comment. I'm back and everything's good. I went through a period of, what would you call it? Hermit? Maybe I was in the hermit stage for a little while. So I'm back out again and doing well. All right, so here we go. Getting into the Three of Pentacles energy. Next to the Three of Pentacles is the Justice energy. Next to that is the Seven of Pentacles. Next to that is a Star. So I do plan, if needed, to connect, to dig deeper into these energies. I will probably spend more time in the future energies, digging deeper into those, but we'll see what comes out here. So this is the current situation. It looks like this group of Aries people are working on something. They're working on something that is going to, from their perspective, in their optimism, right? In their optimism and with enthusiasm, they are expecting that this will bring in abundance for them. This will create stability for them in their journeys with the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is something, the reason why I use optimism and enthusiasm is this is something that's just starting with the three, right? So you can't deny that this is in an early stage. Now with the three energy, this is something that you can touch, feel, see, hear, or experience. So this is something that has come into existence. It's just in a very early stage with the Three of Pentacles. There is a feeling of excitement. There is a feeling of optimism about this that I feel here. And I think it's not only the masculine energy within you that's excited. I think the feminine energy is also excited. So you have a real belief in this with the feminine. You believe in it. It's something that helps bring fulfillment to you. It helps bring inspiration to you. It livens your soul. It wakes you up. It's something that it's very alive, this feeling that whatever you're experiencing here with this Three of Pentacles, it's very much alive. Okay. There's something here with the Justice energy that is talking about, it's next to the Seven of Pentacles. So it does look like there's something here that you're feeling that's starting to work out for you. It's starting to be there for you. It's starting to be a part of your experience. Whereas before, this might have been an element in your life that was missing. something that wasn't there before, because it does feel like it's resolving itself, or it's coming into existence. It's beginning to happen for this group of Aries people. It is an energy. The justice energy is an energy of equality. And maybe what wasn't fair before is now becoming into a much more fair place, or even in a place where you're beginning to feel some luck here with the justice energy. You do have the Seven of Pentacles here. This tells me that you have been working on this for a while, that you are continuing to work on this, that you haven't necessarily come into completion of this, but that you're starting to really see that it's there. You're really starting to see that if you can put work into this, if you can invest more into this, that it could really be something that could be quite, it's a Pentacles energy, and it is the ultimate Pentacles energy, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So it could be something that's quite long lasting, or long-term stability. It could be something that where you could gain, quite a bit of revenue from it in some ways or another. It's a Seven of Pentacles, which is investing, training, putting time and effort into this, building this, and maybe not really seeing all the results yet, or not really seeing a lot of results yet, but knowing that with effort, that with work, with belief, and with continuing to move forward, that you will indeed begin to see some payoff here. We do have the star energy here, and I think this is for this group of Aries. It's thinking in a very special way. It's being strong in a very special way. This is about your own soul and what brings you energy, what energizes you. Look at her hands, and what is floating above her hands is energy. Right? It's energy. It is inspiration. It's knowledge. It's energy, and energy can be anything, whatever it means to you, whatever it builds around you. It's anything. It's in everything. And the big star is right above her head. And she's kneeling on the ground next to the water. So everything is here. All of the elements are here that can help to build this for you. And this talks about really living in your truth, living in your strength, knowing who you are, and really allowing that knowledge to help carry you forward into a brand new existence for yourself. So this is an energy of coming into one's own, stepping into your own doorway, creating your doorway. Right? There's a creative energy here too. I know that this is hard work, and I know that there is a 3D reality that each of us are living in, but there's something here that really is about moving on and beyond into the wide unknown, or the wild unknown, depending on how you're resonating with that. So there is a big energy here, but there is also an energy of creating equality and getting the work done, and kind of going into it and stepping into it as far as a kind of an industrial development kind of energy here. But there is a bigger sense here with the star energy. All right, let's move into the future, and I'll clarify. I'll dig deeper into some of these energies here in the future. Okay, the next couple of weeks, please. The next couple of weeks, next 7 to 10 days, the next couple of weeks here for the sign of Aries. For the sign of Aries, King of Swords. We did have the star, and also, what else do we have? I'll look again and see. Aries, next couple of weeks. Next couple of weeks. All right, so we have the King of Swords here, and we also had the Justice energy. So there's a lot of air energy here, Aries, which talks about along with the force that you carry within you, your ability to really use your energy in a powerful way to create in your world. There is also the energy here of judgment, of discernment, of making careful decisions, of piecing together bits of information to build a big picture. So it looks like you're taking an overall view of this situation over the next couple of weeks. You could be making really important decisions about how to move forward, or about what you maybe even deciding what you believe and what your truth is, right? With the King of Swords is a humanitarian. He is also someone who really prefers decisions to be fair. He will be very fair even when he himself is involved in a situation. He will be very fair in the way he chooses to move forward. So justice is really a very important quality that the King of Swords has. He wants things to be fair. He wants things to be fair in his own life. He wants things to be fair within his family situation. He wants things to be fair in the community and at the world at large. That's why the King of Swords is often a very strong humanitarian type energy, because he is driven forward by being able to see the big picture, seeing populations of people, seeing generations of people, seeing clumps of people, and groups of people, and how to bring fairness and equality into those sectors, into those demographics. So he prefers, in a way, to see things in a big picture kind of way. When he is making a decision, he can get into the details. He can, and he will, because he ultimately is striving for justice energy. Does he like the details? Well, if they help him build a story, yes, he does. If they don't merit any kind of useful information, then he will casually dismiss them, right? So he knows what's important to him, and he knows what to really overlook. So this is a very logical, rational type of energy, Aries. And I think it's very helpful for you as you move forward, because it will help you make decisions, especially when you are in the energy of taking action. Especially if you are working hard here to invest in something. Sorry, I'm looking at the old reading that we had. To invest in something that you're building, it's important now to make very careful decisions about how to move forward, and how to continue to invest in this. We do have the Queen of Cups here, and so I do think, and this Queen of Cups came out quite wobbly when it came out. I don't know if you noticed that or if you could see that, but it kind of it flung itself out, and it flipped over a couple times, and it landed against my stomach here, and it landed in the reverse. So I think that over the next couple of weeks, you could be working to find a sense of balance within yourself. You could be working to make sure that you are nourished inside, that you feel warmth inside and inspiration inside. So this is about building up, Aries, the way you feel about yourself and the way you feel about your work. This is about your belief system. This is about how, and this can be somewhat subconscious now when you have the Queen of Cups coming in a wobbly way. Now I put her in the upright because the fact that she came in and flipped a couple times tells me that you're going to be spending time in the upright as well. There just could be days or periods of time in the next couple of weeks where you might be feeling a little off balance. You might be pushed by some people, or you might be annoyed by people. You might be feeling a little bit, now that my throat chakra then was affected. So you might be having a little bit of a hard time expressing yourself. You might not be in a position where you can even express yourself, but there will be other days when you feel really good and you feel happy with your situation. And this is just the progress as you move forward and build whatever you're building. I think as the King of Swords gathers the information and makes the decisions about what is best, I think this Queen of Cups will begin to sort herself out, where her emotions will become much more stabilized as the decision is being made. What's difficult, Aries, here in this situation is that I think that you're wanting this to start happening. You're wanting it to start moving forward. But before it can really do that, there are some decisions to be made, and there is a balancing here. There are some things that there are some emotions here that are going to need to be addressed. And these emotions have to do with making decisions about whatever this is. So there could be something here with what you're building that could be worrying you. There could be something deep within you that you're wanting to happen with this. And maybe there are other people that are working on this with you too. And maybe you are feeling like you need to be able to figure out some things, because it's possible that you're trying to express yourself about this, but first, before you can express yourself, it's going to take some putting the pieces together and figuring out why you're upset about something or why you're feeling moody about something. Why are there days here in the next week or two where you're feeling good? What happens on those days? How does your heart feel on those days? And on the days where you're feeling moody or you're feeling unbalanced or you're feeling depressed, why is that? What has happened? And what is on the back of your mind that is creating that? Because I see this energy just wibble wobbling just a little bit. And this is our own emotional balance, our own emotional health and well-being. So there's a little bit of wobbling in the next couple of weeks. I do feel like this does revolve around stability, Aries. It does revolve around stability in the world around you, not necessarily your own stability, because you have the King of Swords here. I think you're going to be able to find that for yourself, and you're going to be able to stabilize here as you find the truth for yourself and as you figure this situation out and make some decisions, possibly even about the Seven of Pentacles, how you will invest in this. It's about this. It's about whatever you're working on and how you're continuing to invest in it. I do think that there are some structures around you, whether it's your community structures, your belief system structures, maybe your family structure, the rules and the guidelines and how society runs around you, how it performs. What are the rules that you have to live within? What are the systems that you live within, right? There is some sort of structure here that is going to come in and be a part of this for you. I don't necessarily think it's bad at all. I think in this case, Aries, it's going to help you to find a way to move forward. It's going to help you to find a path to move forward in. We also have the Hermit energy, which is an energy of it's an energy that is also a stabilizing energy. Just like me, over the end of February and throughout most of March, I went into a hermit energy. And when I come back out as the hermit, after I found answers for myself and have learned quite a bit about myself and have dug deep into why things have happened, it gives me new realizations. It gives me new strength. It gives me new ways of walking so that I can improve my work. In a way, going into the hermit energy, going into seclusion, it is a way for us sometimes to go into self-development, because that is what I was doing. And lots of times with the hermit energy, we are in a self-development kind of energy. So I think as you move forward in the next couple of weeks, I think you're going to start to stabilize how you feel emotionally. You're going to find a system, a process, a set of rules, a set of guidelines that's going to help you move forward into this, whatever this is that you're building. And there are some things here that you're going to be doing maybe a little differently than before with the hermit energy. Remember, the hermit energy is a logical, rational kind of energy, but it's also a very caring and compassionate way of living. And so whatever these changes are, I think that they're going to be there for the betterment of this. There is something that you're going to be doing in a very caring and compassionate and kind way. So it's not going to create ripples. It's not going to create stress. It's going to help soothe the situation. There could be a Virgo here with you. There could be a Taurus here with you. There could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There could be a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So there could be quite a few people around you. If these people aren't around you, then these energies are moving over the tops of society and over the top of how you are and how you're feeling. The next couple of weeks are going to be, it's going to feel good when you get to the end of this period, because you're going to have some answers for yourself. And I think this King of Swords is going to really help you to make some really good decisions about what you're doing. Let's go ahead and dig deeper now into some of these energies. Let's dig into the King of Swords. What does the King of Swords have to say? What does the King of Swords have to say? So there's something here you're working to build, something here you're working to create. The Magician is here, and the Magician works to build. The Magician can think really inventively, really creatively in the work that he does. He uses all the elements to create. So he works in the imagination, he works in the mind to really foresee what something can be. And he forms a belief around it. He forms a thought structure around whatever this is. Then once he has that, he builds up the energy within him. He really builds it up like a volcano so that he can begin to take action. But it feels like first this imagination then has to develop. So there's thoughts here and imagination, and then the fire comes in, and the energy starts to build within, because it's really hard to take action and to put this into place without having the energy within you to help you to take action, right? The fuel tank needs to have some gas in it before you can actually move forward. And then there is this love that is part of this, and we do see this love here. So there could be a love situation here as well. There could definitely be a romantic situation here that we're talking about for some of you. It is walking forward in an energy of love, and an energy of nourishment and vitality, and an energy of kindness and compassion and inclusion, right? So it's a gathering energies towards you. There could be an offer of love that's on the table, or something here that where a person has come forward, maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces has come forward with some sort of a romantic offer or some sort of an introduction for you. This could also be you moving forward here with kindness in this new endeavor that you're in. Whatever this is, there is going to be some work with the Pentacles energy as well. So it does look like there's going to be some work here. And I think this King of Swords is really looking at all of those things and saying, all right, what's the order? What are we interested in here? What about this situation do we really like? What about this situation are we worried? What worries us about this situation? In what order should this be done? What do I want to do first? How do I feel about doing these things? Do I feel at peace? Do I feel unrest? Do I feel anxiety around this? The King of Swords can really kind of prioritize the thinking and help calm the mind as decisions are made. It does look like there's something here that has really caught your attention, Aries, with the Eight of Pentacles. So I think that you're staying focused on it. You're not really allowing yourself to become distracted by other dramas or other situations. You're staying focused on it because you realize here we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and now we have the Eight of Pentacles. I think you realize here that this is something that could be quite abundant for you and very successful, and could be a long-term improvement for you in some way in your walk in life, right? It's not an idea, it's not an action, it's a reality. And this is what you're really working on, to bring this reality into fruition. And I think here that you're really focused, you're realizing that there is a lot of strength in this opportunity, that it could really be a long-term successful endeavor for you. And there is something about a love energy here for sure with the Knight of Cups that is a part of this decision. So for some of you, there truly could be a love situation here. Let's look at this Queen of Cups and see what this Queen of Cups energy has to say. Whether this is a person around you or a fragment within you, what does this Queen of Cups have to say here? What does the Queen of Cups have to say? Six of Cups. This is about healing and health, soul connection, the world, starting something new. Beautiful. Well, it's hard here for the emotional, the watery energy within us to start something new, because it's hard to let go, and it's also hard to start because we can feel very vulnerable, right? Our heart centers have been impacted by the endings, and they will be impacted by the beginnings. We do have the Six of Cups here, so there could be a soul connection here, a soul mate here, a soul friend, a soul-to-soul connection, a mother and a child. It could be pretty much anything, but the fact that we're focusing on love, I think it does have to do with the heart center. So it does feel like there is some sort of a soul connection here, whether it's a partner at work, a lover, a child, a soul connection with a community, or even a soul connection with the land. I do feel this could be an old time friend, or someone that is from your hometown, and maybe you're both living in a country that is not your native country, and maybe you've met someone that's from your native country, your native land, your homeland, right? And it could be someone from the town or near a town where you were born, right? It could be a connection like that. It's something that connects you, and it creates like it's almost stops you. It stops you. It stops the heart. It makes you take a breath in, like, it affects you in that way, the Six of Cups. It's something that heals you as well, and strengthens the soul, and strengthens how you feel about your life and the world around you, and how reverent you feel for it, and how appreciative you are about it. But it's definitely something that is an expansive energy around you. It's something that's beginning, and it's something that is going to grow and grow and grow with the world energy here. That is the perspective, and that is what the Queen of Cups has to say. Now let's dig into the Hierophant energy and see if we can find some more information here. Tell me more about this society, this group of people, and this belief, and these rules and structure here with the Hierophant. Tell me more about the Hierophant. King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about creating stability. What does the King of Pentacles focus on? He focuses on bringing wealth and stability into your reality in a big picture kind of way. He's a CEO, he's a businessman, he's a spouse or businesswoman. Could be a female as well, taking action in that way. Could be a Taurus, because we have a Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. Strength energy. The World. Okay. So there could be a masculine energy here. Could be a masculine energy here that is working with you to create some sort of structure around a relationship, around a project, is really learning how to say words in the best way, or to take action in the best way possible, is maybe holding himself back here, trying to do this the best way possible in a way that will be the most abundant, working to minimize how he feels about the situation, minimize his fears, and move forward in an abundant way with courage and with kindness, and really being careful to set forward in this in the best way possible. And remember, this is all revolving around this structure in society. So this person could be really wanting some sort of formality to this, whether it's a relationship or whether it is a work situation or whatever it is. This person could be wanting to create some kind of formality around whatever this situation is. And this person could be wanting to start something new as well with the world. So there's something here that's beginning, that's in a beginning frame point, or it's in a revitalization frame point. And we do have this King of Pentacles here, which is a very grounded masculine energy. This person could be involved now with whatever you're working on, right? A relationship, a job, a business, a project, whatever you're working on here with the Pentacles energy. Now we have a King of Pentacles coming out, right? So there could be something that you guys could be working on together, and creating rules and guidance around whatever this is. So it looks like there's some structuring or some formalities that are being created that will help this situation find a sense of stability, right? To finding a sense of stability. Beautiful energies, really beautiful energies. Let's look at the Hermit now. Looking at the Hermit. Six of Wands coming forward in a new way. We have the Lover's energy with the Tower. So there's something here that's happened, some kind of major surprise or major upset or some upheaval that's happened with a relationship or a partnership here with the Lovers. It could have put things out of balance. It could have put this situation, it could have unsettled this situation and put it out of balance here with the Lover's energy. And it needs to really... And this situation is looking and working to stabilize the feminine energy and the masculine energy. And it does look like this Hermit energy is stepping forward now, and in a new way. This Hermit energy is stepping forward now in a new way. Maybe maybe coming forward in a relationship, or taking on a new project, or saying, you know, I am now able to, I have new understanding because of this Tower, this surprise, this upheaval. I have new understandings about myself now and about this decision that I need to make. And I'm going to step forward in this decision and step into a more empowered version of myself. I'm going to step into a new uniform, perhaps, or into a new relationship, or I'm going to say, I commit to this, whatever this is. The Six of Wands is a committing type of energy. It's a committing energy because there's so much passion for it. And it's like somebody raising their hand and saying, I'll do it. I'll do it. What do I need to do? Because this person knows that they have the strengths and the capacities and the superpowers to step forward and do this. And the Six of Wands is an energy that really does bring inspiration and encouragement to the people around them. So there are people that really respect what's being done here with the Six of Wands. This is all about the Hermit energy. So this is something that really required you to step really deep inside yourself and find answers about why things have happened. And usually with the Hermit energy, no one is without fault. No one is exempt from being reviewed, even yourself. And so I think that because it's such a logical energy, there's not a whole lot of emotion here with the Hermit energy, because there is an awareness now that emotion can sometimes influence the way we think. And so the Hermit is able to really put emotions aside and look at things logically and say, you know what? I think this surprise was detrimental, but it was also very helpful for me, so I can see clearly what's going on in this partnership. And I can make a decision to move forward in a very empowered way and do what I know is right to do. And I feel very passionate about this. And now I have the energy to step forward in this way. And so I'm going to step forward. I'm going to take this on. I'm going to stand in my own truth, and I'll move into the future like this. And that is what the Hermit here is having to say. So at this point in time, Aries, I am going to move into the extended. We're going to take the situation out a couple of months, 2 to 3 months, and really see how it goes. And then I'll look at the people who are around you, digging deeper into those people and really looking at how those people view the Aries energy that I'm in. How do they view you as an Aries? And we'll see what we can get out of that as well. All right, my friends, it is always wonderful to read for you. It is a pleasure, of course, and I hope that each and every one of you stay safe, stay well, stay sane, and I'll see you back on YouTube in another 7 or 10 days or so with another update for Aries. All right, thank you very much.